Welcome back to Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers Server Training, Section 2. Totaling a bill accurately. Before dropping the check, ask your table if they need anything else. Make sure your table is completely clean except for glasses and remove crumbs or spilled sauce from the table. Use a damp towel if necessary. Review the check and confirm the following: that you correctly charged for everything and that it is the correct check for that particular table. After determining the check is correct, place the check presenter upright in the center of the table. Let the customers know that you will take the payment when they are ready. Never say, "Here's your check." Instead say, "I'll leave this here for you to take care of at your convenience. There's no rush." Present a neat check to the guest. And to make it even better, personalize the check. Circle your name on it and write "Thank you" on the bottom. When customers are ready to pay. Remember, it is your responsibility to make sure our guests are able to pay their bill in a timely manner. Not being able to pay the bill in a timely manner is a common and very easily avoidable guest complaint. Pay attention. Maintain a sense of urgency. And, to the best of your ability, never make the guest wait to pay their bill. Always keep an eye on your tables and be ready to deliver checks to those guests who want to pay their bill. After dropping the check with the appropriate verbiage, pause for a very brief moment at the table to see if guests wish to pay immediately. Never ask if they need change. Always say, "I'll be right back with your change." Multitask and use this time to look around for other customers who are ready to pay. Deliver the check presenter to the cashier, and within 2 minutes, return it to the table after the payment has been processed. Thank the guest and wish them well when you return with the change or credit card slip. Never assume that the change is the tip. Customer payment of the check should be taken care of by the server or management. A guest should never have to get up from their table to get their check or pay at the cashier's counter. Service does not end when the check is paid. It ends when the guests have left the restaurant. Continue to offer to refill water and coffee, if needed, until the guest leaves. Once the guests have left, clear all remaining items and reset the table for the next party. Let's continue with a series of values and behaviors that make up a guest service not to-do list. Not to do. Ignore a table or guest. Ignoring or avoiding a table is never the correct solution to any problem. Take care of your guests and never ignore them. If a table's order is taking longer than 15 minutes to come out of the kitchen, check with the manager and reassure the table you've checked on their food. Give them an update. Manage their expectations. If the kitchen is very busy, let the table know and give them a realistic estimate about when their order will be ready. Use language such as, "I have already placed your order," or "I will place your order immediately," followed by, "and there are a lot of tickets currently in the kitchen. Your food should come out in about X amount of minutes. I'll keep a close eye on it and let you know if that changes." And smile. This shows the guest you know what you're doing and that you care about them. Often, the table only wants to know that they haven't been forgotten. Communicate with them. Show them you care. Serve them. Although it may be difficult to approach a table that looks upset, By doing so, you might prevent them from becoming angry. If you are not certain that the guest is happy, or it is obvious that they are not, address the matter with them. Lean forward. Express genuine concern. Listen carefully. Take appropriate action, preceded by, "I will check on your order and be right back." "I will bring that forgotten or requested item right away." "I will bring that to the attention of the manager immediately." Then, with an obvious sense of urgency, briskly go make whatever you promised happen. Not to do. Avoid saying no to a guest. When a guest makes a special request that you don't believe the restaurant will be able to accommodate, always check with the manager before suggesting that might not be possible. If you can't accommodate that specific request, make other suggestions to the guest that might be suitable, rather than delivering a flat-out, solitary no. Direct the conversation towards what is possible and avoid talking about what is not possible. Do your best to make your case for the positive aspects of the alternatives you are suggesting. Be sympathetic, but remain confident that you can make the guest happy with what is possible, and keep smiling. If you do not feel that you are having success in this effort, involve a manager right away. These are some behaviors to avoid. Do not give away food to make up for mistakes. Do not give away food to get a bigger tip. Never make negative assumptions regarding tipping based on the customer's nationality or race, and then reduce your level of service. Do not hold any personal grudges against your customers. Never show the guest that you are in a bad mood. Only pick up the check presenter off a table after a customer leaves, and not taking the time to clear the table. Now please pay close attention as we discuss some situational behaviors and action plans. They address the question, what to do if. If a guest wants to know whether a dish has nuts in it or is suitable for a vegetarian, but you don't know for sure. Never guess. Check the Barney's Ingredients book. Never assume something doesn't contain an allergen or animal product just because it isn't listed on the menu. If a guest doesn't like what they have been served, ask the guest if you can bring something else. Make a promise you can keep regarding how fast you can make it happen. Suggest something if they say that they don't want anything else. If they still refuse, tell a manager. If the guest finds a hair or foreign object in their food, apologize and remove the plate immediately. Ask the guest if they would like you to bring a replacement dish. If they say yes, then request a replacement order and tell the kitchen to rush it and why. In all the cases, tell the manager. The manager must take the necessary steps to ensure the problem is corrected and the customer is completely satisfied. Save the foreign object by taping it to a piece of paper and set it aside for the manager. In all cases, let the manager know. If the manager is not in the restaurant, ask the customer for their contact information and tell them that the manager will be contacting them. Give the manager's business card to the guest. If a guest was served something they didn't order, immediately take away the incorrect dish. If the dish was placed in front of the guest and was immediately removed untouched by the guest, then return the dish to the kitchen to be served to the correct guest or reassigned to another table. If the dish was touched by the guest, remove the dish, throw it away, and inform the kitchen of the mistake. Don't place the blame on the cook or anyone else. Apologize and tell the guest you will bring them what they originally ordered as quickly as possible. Wait for the confirmation from the guest that this is acceptable and quickly take the appropriate action. You have completed Section 2 of the server training. Please take a short break and prepare yourself for the following quiz. You must take the quiz and complete Section 2 before moving on to Section 3.